Picture this, a world full of beautiful colors, vibrant leaves filled with the changing colors of fall, falling and the smell of pumpkin spice in the air, and a beautiful cafe where you can have a nice cup of coffee in a warm, inviting environment. And this is just the beginning of things that you can do in the fall that may be just a short drive from wherever you live. First off, you can visit a cozy cafe. These cafes are everywhere and everybody is subjective in what they like in a cafe. And you don't even have to drink coffee. You can drink tea or some other beverage. And you might be able to find a cafe that has some nice fall decor and could be a short drive from where you are. And this is a good stress reducing activity that you could enjoy. And it doesn't involve spending a lot of money. And time wise, it's not a big commitment because a lot of these cafes are opening up in different places all over the place. So there's a chance that you might find one near to where you reside. Next is a walk through a local park. Now this is also a stress reducing activity, but it counts as physical fitness as well, as it could involve you walking and taking a stroll through the actual park, not just driving and sitting there. You can actually go and experience some of the fall leaves, or if you live in a warmer climate, you still might be able to enjoy the outdoors, get the sun, so get those positive effects. And some of these towns and municipalities do put in elements of fall in these parks. And also vendors may come in and advertise or promote different products such as farmers market foods and different festivals that people can enjoy that is fall and themed for the fall and autumn environment. And as a reminder, get creative, pull out your maps online and check to see, look up what parks or other points of interest that are fall related might be near where you are. Next is to go apple picking. This is awesome, a great activity. A lot of people actually do this every year, but even if you don't, you are going to be pleasantly surprised by how much fun of an activity apple picking can be. It's not like you're out there just being a farmer, you're actually enjoying yourself in a great activity that is even better if you do it with the company of friends or family. But it is a great way to enjoy the outdoors, get some apples, and at the end of the day, have a great time in a fall themed activity that may not be that much of a distance from where you are. Look up to see, you might be surprised to see that there may be some apple picking places that are not too far of a driving distance from where you live. Next is to check out a pumpkin patch. Depending on where you live, you might be lucky enough to be relatively near one. And this can be a fun activity too. And it is definitely within the fall, Halloween, autumn type of season or environment. And it's something that a lot of people will enjoy, especially if you've never done that before. You'd be surprised how much of a simple thing like that can actually bring you some joy and bring a smile to your face and the people that you're enjoying it with. Next is just simply take a scenic drive through the countryside. This is awesome too because a lot of people forget that the journey itself can be as fun as the actual destination. Because taking a drive to nowhere, just going around, go on and get creative online by searching different driving routes, scenic drives that you can go that may be located relatively near to where you live. And everybody has some place that is nice. Depending on where you live, you might find a whole variety of things that you can experience and see as far as scenic drives that remind you of the fall. But definitely it's a nice way to get out there. It's not so much of a physical activity thing, but it is something that you can do. And if you are with people that may have some mobility issues and maybe just don't want or cannot walk too much, then going for a fall drive might be just the perfect activity for you to enjoy with them and still have them be outdoors touring and seeing and exploring everything that the sights and sounds of the fall season has to offer. Next is to see if you can attend a local fall festival. These pop up all over the place, so you're gonna have to Google and see what is in your area, check with your town, see what is offered and what is on the schedule. But a lot of times you can find one of these fall related festivals. Some of them have food, some of them have parades, and these are a great fun activity that are often minimal to no cost to attend. And you can find one, and a lot of times near to where you live, just a short drive away. Next is something for somebody that wants to take it to a little bit of a different level, and you might be able to visit a historic site that has to do with the fall season. So see if you have that. Maybe you have some museums that are nearby to you that you can go to. Even if they're a little bit longer drive away, it might be fun and something new and different to check out what is on display as far as any historic sites that may have something to do with the fall season. That could be a great way to kind of expand your horizons and still enjoy the fall season in a little bit of a different way than what traditionally is done. And of course, I forgot to mention this before, but I think enjoying a hayride at a farm, oftentimes they have this where they have apple picking. That can be a great thing as well. Sometimes you can even enjoy like a regular tractor ride. They call them different things, but at the end of the day, something as simple as riding on the back of an agricultural vehicle can be a lot of fun, especially if you're from the city, from a town, and you're not a farmer. That can be a lot of fun. So don't overlook riding a tractor or going on a nice hayride on a farm. That is something that is done. A lot of the farms do that. They offer that for a minimal cost. And again, it can be a lot of fun, especially if you bring family and friends with you. It's a nice, relaxing activity that people of all ages will enjoy. This next one is if you want to actually be active and enjoy some physical activity with your fall experience, then definitely try to see if you could find and locate a hiking trail that is not too far of a drive from where you live, that has beautiful fall and natural colors, a nice path that you could walk through. This is a great way to enjoy the outdoors, be healthy, but still immerse yourself in a fall type of environment. Next one is kind of related to going to a farmer's market or a farm or a festival outdoors. See if you can find a place that allows you to roast marshmallows by a campfire. That's a fun activity to do. A lot of people love that. Of all ages will enjoy that. You don't have to just eat the marshmallows. Most of the fun is actually just going, spending time with people, and the actual act of making and roasting the marshmallows on the stick over the campfire. That could be a lot of fun, and it's very minimal cost to do that, but that activity will stay in your mind and you'll have memories for a while with that activity. It's a fun thing to do, and again, minimal cost, and you may be able to do that even in your own backyard. This next one is for people that may be interested in the outdoors but do not necessarily look forward to a long drawn out hiking trail or anything like that, or maybe just people that have some minor mobility issues but are able to walk around a little bit but not much. Then definitely look up any scenic overlooks that may be located not too far from where you live, and that could be a way that you could get the benefit of being in the outdoors after you park the car. Usually these scenic overlooks immediately have visible fall and nature scenery that is beautiful and exposes you to the outdoors, but you don't have to go into like a trail and hike a mile to actually see and get the benefit of it. This is a great way to get a hybrid benefit, a combination of outdoors but not too much physical stress. Great for people of all ages, and especially for people that are having some mobility issues but still want to be out there in the outdoors and spend time together as a group and have a great time. This is a great fall activity that again is something that is usually free to very minimal cost. This next one is kind of related to the apple picking, and that is to go to one of those farms where you can actually pick your own pumpkins. This is a great activity to do in the fall season / Halloween season, and it's something that can be enjoyed by people of all ages. Even if you are not the actual one doing the pumpkin picking, whoever you're with, if they're doing it and you're just accompanying them, it can be a great thing to do. And it's not just about the pumpkins. A lot of these places have other different type of things that you could look at, other farmers markets and different things. Especially the scenery is usually very nice, and it's a nice change of pace, and it is a fall activity, especially with that pumpkin main event that you can pick and maybe even bring home and have some fun with. And those memories are going to linger for a while, and they're going to be a lot of fun to reminisce and look back at the time that you went pumpkin picking. As a matter of fact, if you look back in your life, how many times have you actually gone pumpkin picking? Probably not that many for most people. So even if you do it once or twice, those memories are going to be, believe it or not, memories that you're going to cherish for a long time. This next one is to go out and seek out places that have botanical gardens that have beautiful fall displays. Now, you may not be located next to a specific botanical garden place, But if you want to do something that is free, that gives you that same kind of vibe, check out places like Home Depot or the mall. And a lot of times you'll find places there that have beautiful garden areas set up that are really immersive, have beautiful fall decor, and they decorate their garden section for the fall season. So it's a great way to immerse yourself in that environment. And most likely, you're not going to be located too far from a Home Depot or some other store that may have these displays. This next activity is definitely going to be something that you are likely to have within a short drive of where you live, because it is simply just going to a small town that has a nice main street that is decked out for the fall season with fall decor, shops, and different type of fixtures and little festivals that sometimes towns offer that is specifically related to the fall and autumn season, and throw in a little bit of Halloween there as well. That can be a fun way that you can experience the fall without driving a long distance, because you'd be surprised how many of these small little towns actually have a really nice main street that is charming and themed with the fall environment in mind, because people love that. And you can Google to see what towns that may be located near to you actually have main streets that are worth the visit. And you're going to be pleasantly surprised to see how much fun a simple activity such as that can be. Of course, I have to mention that visiting a local winery or brewery, for those that are into that, and a lot of people are, that can be a great fall type of activity as well. Look up to see if there is something that is a relatively close drive to where you are at, and you might be pleasantly surprised there that even if you don't drink too much or never thought about going to one, it can be a lot of fun, because most of the fun in the experience that I have found, and I'm not a big drinker, is just the environment, the being around people, and it's a fun activity to do. Even if you don't drink, you can still have fun and enjoy these wineries and breweries in the fall season. This next one is great if you are within a reasonable driving distance to your local zoo. It's great because some of these zoos have fall experiences and theme out different events for the fall, and it's a great way to enjoy the zoo, check out the animals, be in nature, but at the same time, a lot of these places, like I said, do incorporate a lot of elements of the fall season and maybe even Halloween. And it's a great place to rediscover the zoo, but with that fall environment that a lot of people are going to find very, very enjoyable. Another activity that is a minimal cost, very simple to do, again, just requires your car, and you'll probably be able to drive a very short distance to get to a place where you can have some type of a picnic and make it like a fall picnic. So it's just a matter of you being selective with your food choices, maybe the type and color of your blankets, the decor that you set up for the little picnic. It can be a lot of fun, even just setting it up. But having a picnic, driving somewhere to a local park or someplace where you can actually take out a blanket and have a nice fall picnic can be a simple but memorable fall experience that you can do. This next one is great if you enjoy live outdoor performances, because the fall season is a great time to experience live events outdoors, such as concerts, outdoor plays, and even the occasional parade that is not too big or not too small, that give you elements of fall in combination with Halloween all rolled into one, and you're going to be in the outdoors as well. So these are great activities that can be especially enjoyed as a little mini group activity with family and friends. This next one does not require you go with a group to enjoy. You can simply go by yourself and have a great time if you want to, and it is simply driving to your local bookstore, picking a nice cozy spot inside it, and read a magazine or a book and spend a relaxing, enjoyable fall afternoon in the bookstore reading. And finally, a very simple yet productive activity that you can do is simply go to your local supermarket. A lot of times you can find the produce section and other spots within the supermarket have decorations for the fall and fall related elements and items that you can purchase or just be around and experience. And it's a great way to kind of do multiple things at once. You can multitask by doing your grocery shopping, but still immerse yourself a little bit in a fall environment. So hopefully this video serves as a reminder of activities that you probably already know existed, but may help to re-inspire you to enjoy all the fun things that there are to see and do during the fall season. With that said, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.